Morning. My new topic is structural geology. Structural geology is a branch of geology which deals with the study of deformation or architecture of the rocks that have been produced by the same action of forces acting on and within the earth crust. A study of the Himalayan Alps or Rockies reveals that the rocks which form these mountains have been deformed as they were subjected to tremendous stresses by the tectonic processes of the earth. Such deformation processes, including folding. What is fold? The wavy undulations found in the rock is known as fold. Then faulting. What is fault? A fracture along which there is displacement of block is known as fault. And other deformation apex of the rocks are studied under the title of structural geology. The renowned structural geologist M.P. Billings defined that structural geology as the study of the architecture of rocks insofar as it has resulted from deformation. The structural elements are best exhibited by stratified rocks. What do you mean by stratified rocks? It is also called sediment rocks, and layer by layer deposition of sediments and formation of rock. It is known as sedimentary rocks. These rocks, when compressive forces are acting on these rocks, then these rocks are folded or faulted, or another rocks, that is foliated metamorphic rocks, and some lava flows. Sedimentary beds are laid down horizontally, and in the initial stages of crustal movements, these are tilted to varying degrees. Thus, it is necessary to determine the original position of bed to its deformation. How outcrops are formed? A part of the rock formation which crops out or exposed on the surface of the earth is called an outcrop. To study these outcrops, their attitude help in better understanding. What is attitude? The position of the bed on the ground surface or in the field is known as attitude. It may be horizontal, it may be vertical, or it may be inclined. The position and the attitude of a bed can be described with the help of two basic structural elements, that is strike and dip. What is strike? In this figure, the beds are inclined. Theta means dip angle, SS means strike direction, and D means dip direction. This is the inclined bed. When any region exposed to the surface, these features are produced. It is known as strike and dip. So what is strike? The line of intersection of inclined bed or formation with horizontal projection is called strike. The direction of the line of intersection is the strike direction. Its direction is given with reference to geographical north. It is always represented in two directions, that is along north-south, along east-west, etc. Then what is dip? D means dip. It is the angle made by inclined bed or formation with the horizontal plane. Is called dip. Dip is always expressed in the form of direction and amount. The dip direction What is deep direction? The direction in which the bed or formation shows inclination is known as deep direction. The direction in which the bed or formation shows inclination is known as deep direction, which is represented by only one geographical direction, that is towards north, towards south, towards east, towards west, and so on. Then deep direction of a bed is further classified as true deep direction and apparent deep direction. What is true deep direction? It is the direction of the inclination of the bed which is perpendicular to its stride direction. It is called true deep direction. And apparent deep direction, it is the direction of inclination which is neither parallel nor perpendicular to the stride direction in which the bed or formation is inclined. A single inclined bed has a number of apparent deep directions. Then, what are folds? How folds are formed? Folds, the wavy undulations found in the rock is known as fold, or another definition, the wave-like pattern seen on the rock is called fold. The next parts or elements of the fold. In this diagram, it shows that the axis, then uppermost part of the fold, it is known as crest. Sloping side of the fold, it is called limb. Then center axial plane, and the lowermost part of the fold, it is called trough. This is the parts of the fold. First part, crest. The convex or the upward part of fold is known as crest. Trough, the concave or downward part of a fold is known as trough. Limb, the sloping side of the fold is known as limb. Axis, or it is also called hinge. It is an imaginary line along which the bedding planes suffered maximum bending or curvature. It may be horizontal, vertical, or inclined. Then last point, axial plane. It is an imaginary plane which divides the fold as symmetrically as possible. The next topic is types of fold. There are 5 types: anticline fold, second syncline fold, third symmetrical, then asymmetrical fold. First type, that is anticline fold. Here in figure, AP means axial plane, deep away from the center. At the top, younger rocks; at the base, older rocks. Limb away from the center. What is anticline fold? Anticline, it is a fold which is convex upwards. In Greek, anticline means opposite inclined, that is, both the limbs deep away from each other. In such a fold, the older beds occur at the core or center of the curvature, and younger beds occur at the top of the anticline fold. Then second type, syncline, opposite to anticline fold. Here in the figure, younger rocks are present at the top and older rocks present at the base. Deep toward the center. What is syncline fold? It is a fold in which concave upwards. In Greek, syncline means together inclined, that is, both the limbs deep towards each other. In this fold, the younger rocks are present at the core and older rocks are present at the base. Third type, symmetrical fold. What is symmetrical fold? The axial plane, AP means axial plane, limb, and three axial planes are there. What is asymmetrical fold? It is a fold in which the axial plane is essentially vertical and the two limbs have the same angle of dip in opposite direction. In such folds, the axial plane divides the fold into two equal halves, HALVs, halves, such that they are mirror images of each other. The compressive forces on the beds from either side are equal. The symmetrical folds are of two types, that is symmetrical anticline, the first type symmetrical anticline, second asymmetrical syncline fold. What is a symmetrical anticline? The axial plane is vertical and the two limbs dip away from each other by the same angle. Second type, symmetrical syncline. The axial plane is vertical and the two limbs dip towards each other by the same angle. Next type, that is asymmetrical fold. Here younger beds, older beds, AP means axial planes dip away from each other and towards each other. It is a fold in which the axial plane is inclined and the two limbs dip in opposite directions and also at different angles. The unequal angles of dip indicate that the forces acting on the beds from the two sides were unequal. The asymmetrical folds are of two types, that is asymmetrical anticline and asymmetrical syncline. Asymmetrical anticline, the axial plane is inclined and the two limbs dip away from each other by different angles. And second, asymmetrical syncline, the axial plane is inclined and the two limbs dip towards each other by different angles.